we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team
wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Fires left. That's caught. It's McFadden. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Quick step and go. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Motion from the wideout. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man. It's McFadden. Hauled down. Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. PITT right back to the line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
To the air. It's Lindsey. He's got him. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. They'll try the left side. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, CUSE. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. from the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they have.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. got his man in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They punted away on fourth down. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense...
And he's still running after the move. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Listen, I know he didn't get the first down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against them. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play.
Touchdown, Orange! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Panthers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With the catch, it's Cook. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. Snags a quick pass on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. PITT pushing the pace.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. PITT coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah.
There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Syracuse. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man. Made a defender miss. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fakes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll sneak it. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense.
Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The short hands, it's James. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's James. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They go to the draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Hit right back to the line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Panthers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's James. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Syracuse right back at it. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete. Give him 6. Touchdown, CUSE. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. PITT will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Now they'll run the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Panthers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. To the air, it's Lindsey. Throwing right. It's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every